Hello everyone. In the last few weeks, the product definition was included for which it was necessary to carry out qualitative research and, on the other hand, secondary research to understand the users, this according to their needs, expectations, and frustrations. This allowed me to define the problem statement. In week number 2, I was focused on secondary research that allows me to understand, according to some authors on museography, the needs to implement innovative solutions for the attendance based on the approaches of some theories. With this, I proceed to build the storyboard, then I proceed to generate the sketches, and then proceed with the low fidelity prototype which it was tested and from which I respond iterating. Finally, the iterated prototype was developed, and in the third week it was proceed to generate the final presentation. Frieze Los Angeles is a leading international art fair that was launched in 2019. Christine Messineo is the director of Frieze Los Angeles and Frieze New York. Frieze Los Angeles largely focuses on contemporary art and celebrates the exceptionally dynamic culture of Los Angeles and is a global contribution to the visual arts. Focus on the design thinking methodology. I start feeling empathy with two different audiences, the artist and the root. In relation to the artist, insights such as I love this painting but I don't really know what the artist meant through it appear. And in relation to the exhibition, this exhibition is impressive and beautiful, but I'm not an expert and I lack some information during my visit. And in relation to the tour, I feel lost in space. At some point, I was just following a group of people. From this, I define the top pains and the top gains that user experience in these type of cultural spaces live. Like example, for the top pains, our persona is bothered by getting lost in the exhibition. He wants to be able to read the artistic sheets but wants to avoid the queuing, and he feels frustrated at not knowing anything about the artists in relation to their work. For the gains, our persona trusts big and renowned cultural institutions, enjoys social dimensions for cultural activities, and can, in some cases, decide to go alone and prefers to have so complete map of the exhibition. In the scope of definition, I reach the how might we. How could we help attendants having a satisfying art fair experience understand the artistic journey and learn more about the artist in relation to their works? To answer this question, I found in my secondary research that one of the general shortcomings of the traditional exhibition model is to have the collection in the center, followed by the content, and finally the visitors. That's why in the Person Museum visit supports that I'm working on, my approach is aimed at generate a mobile application that put the visitors in the center and help them to access to the content that gives value to their experience and help them to understand the collection. In the ideation process based on the design thinking methodology, I proceed to generate a simple storyboard that explains how the experience could be improved through the use of the content and the resources present in the application. This storyboard then allowed me to generate the low fidelity prototype, which was tested with a group of 5 people who highlighted value elements such as multilingualism, since it was a world class fair with attendance from different cultures. They also made recommendations regarding to the improvement of a fixed submenu that contained the QR scanning system to access to the content of the work. This moment of testing also was iterated to proceed with the final prototype, which is centered on the home page, where the user selects the language, and then on the home page, from there they can purchase the ticket, review the map, scan works and content, and review the material by the gallery. Thank you so much for your attention.